Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So I'm here, decided I would, instead of just working in plain silence, I figured I would include you guys. I'm cleaning this thing. I went mudding. What's up, baby boy? This is Dresden. Fat boy Dresden! Fat boy Dresden! I know my stairs or whatever you call that thing is broken, but it's not high on the list of things to do right now. Dresden. Call him Dre for short. Dresden. Y'all quiet down. Let me get him because his big old fat butt, he will not get down. Come here, fat man. Ugh. Jesus, man, he's like 40 pounds already. Oh, God. Oh, geez Louise. And he was nowhere near the biggest in his litter. Not even close. Nowhere near. There was this huge blue male and other males. Like, it was just the size on that litter is incredible. Switch just produces these crazy huge dogs, even though she herself is not a crazy huge dog. Super nice dogs. He's got the best head for sure. His grandfather, so Primo's, his father's father, is a very famous and popular dog over in Europe named, I literally was just thinking about it and now it lost my mind. Urban Degrassi. That's what it is. Urban Degrassi. Which I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but hey, put that down. Memphis. Oh, who's a bad dog? He's trying to steal my product. Not sponsored. This is for Shining Up. I bought some stuff, but it got lost. And I don't know if it's going to be here by Memorial Day, which is when I'm taking this thing out. So, come on, phone. My phone's a punk sometimes. I'm sorry. So anyway, it's really hard to clean. The mud, it's hard to explain it. It more like stains it than even like is on it. So, you know, I think that you're only going to get it so clean because it is you're out there kicking up rocks and mud and all kinds of stuff, but I'm working on it, man. Look at that, dude. See, it's literally, yeah, I'm gonna have to put something on it to like, I don't know. I don't like whatever this simple green stuff. I don't like it. I don't think it works. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if anybody has ever tried to use it, but it sucks. So I've been teaching Memphis how to jump up here. I bought this thing, but it's taller than what I thought it would be. I actually wanted something shorter because even for me, like I'm 5'4", and this is not, that's not easy to get up onto. So, maybe, it is what it is. I don't know. But, once you're on it, it's fine. But, I don't know. So, basically, I've been teaching him to jump up on here. In fact, let's see if we can get him to do it. Memphis! Good boy. Good baby man. All right, so let's see if we do this. Memphis, come here. Up. Come on, good boy. Good man. Good man, yes. Good man. Good boy, Memphis. Good boy. Good boy. Yep. Good boy. Come on down. There you go. All right, so he did it. Good man. Good man. Good man. Now let's see if he'll do it after I take him on his first ride. I'll try to go easy on him. I got a harness and I got and I got like this like attachment. Quiet down. So basically he will have a harness that connects him to the seat. But then there's another harness that connects from his chest, and it'll connect to this bar right here. So he'll be, secured into the, and there's a seat. The seat is right here. It's dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet. You can see how muddy we got. Me and Savannah on Mother's Day. It was a blast. We got stuck. We got really, really, really stuck. And because I was out there riding alone, I had to call somebody and basically ask them if they knew anybody there at the park. It's called Busco Beach, that could help get me out. So, but you meet people, and I met people. That's what's cool is, it was like, it took 3 people to find a person that could get me out. And so, I'm going to go riding with the second person, that basically set up my rescue. And it's not anything, it's a married people. Like, it's nothing like that. It's just meeting people and kind of, socializing in the scene, getting to know people. But, yeah, there was this whole, it was like it's just newbie information, you know what I mean? You're learning, right? Everything is like learning. And so there was in front of me, if you could imagine, there was like standing water here. And then what looked like solid ground here, like mud, but solid, like solid. So I'm thinking that the water is the obstacle, but it's not. It was this. I probably would have been safe if I would have gone through the water, possibly, because what I went into is what they lovingly call peanut butter. And basically it's exactly like, you would imagine. It is extremely thick, and it just fills up all around your tires and everything. And then you're just stuck. Like, you just can't. You just sit there and you'll burn up your belt if you're not careful. And luckily, the first time that I went out went riding, the first time that I went, somebody got stuck, and his belt started to smoke, and they had to tell him, hey, don't, cut it off because you're going to burn up your belt. So luckily, I knew when I saw that smoking what it was, and knew to chill out. And so we had to wait for about an hour, maybe a little more. But it was an adventure. It was the most fun that I've had for a long time for Mother's Day, because normally Mother's Day is just, some type of gift and then dinner. And it all feels very generic and like, this is just what we do. And it doesn't feel very personal, other than just a reason to go out and eat. And I'm not saying that I don't appreciate that, although most of the time I'm the one taking myself out. But Savannah would come with me, so I don't know. It's so sad. But anyway, this time still took myself out, but had a really good time. And, I used to autocross, which, if you don't know what autocrossing is, it's like where you race really fast around cones in a parking lot. And, it's all about skill. It's not about how fast your car is. I mean, in some courses, they do matter more about like the suspension that you've put on, and things to make your low end speed quick. But some of the courses are so tight that, really and truthfully, just being a good driver and having a decent car You can be very competitive, but it's skill based, which is what I like. And it's just like chaos, for me. Like, I cared less about being the fastest than I did just getting out and making sure that I got sideways, like, a lot. I just wanted to smoke my tires and just have absolute uncontrolled fun. And it's the only thing that sucks about autocross is that part of it you're racing, but then the other part, you have to like volunteer to help. So you go out into the course, you pick up cones that people knock over, things like that. And if it's hot, you know what I mean? You're just going to be sitting out there in the sun, and that part's not fun. Plus, depending on how many people go, is how many runs that you get, So like you go and then everybody else goes, and then, you know what I mean? So it's like, you get this quick moment, all this waiting, all this time for this like moment, and it's just not quite satisfying enough for me. And then quarter mile racing, it's all about the fastest car, and you're only going in a straight line, and for me it's just not that fun. I have done it, but it's just not that fun for me. And so this machine for me, like, first of all, I didn't even know that they existed until recently. And then I was like, oh my God, where has this thing been my whole life? Because there's a lot of speeding tickets that I probably would not have gotten had I had a vehicle to go out and, hoon around in, and get that out of my system, so that I don't get in trouble. So anyway, it's pretty awesome. They're not even like very expensive. You can get them used. I don't know if a lot of people know about it, man, but it's a whole lot of fun. I highly recommend it. And they have 4-seaters, so you can take your kids, and you can do as little mud as you want to. Some people don't do any mud at all. They go up into West Virginia and stuff, and they do the Hatfield and McCoy tours, and you ride up in the mountains and all that kind of stuff. So there's no mud. My bike is what's called a mud bike. It's specifically designed for that. And I thought about converting it. I was going to convert it to more of a bike for here, but then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm never going to judge a man in a truck with big tires again, because there is just something about being on some big old jacked up tires. And I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie, Ace Ventura, the second one. And he's riding around in that monster truck, and he's like, why doesn't anybody want to play with me? Like, that's how it feels when you're riding around in one of them things, man. They are big, and it is fun. And for me, like, I work so much. I work so hard. It is like, I'll be real with you, borderline overwhelming, because like the dogs are fine. The dogs are easy, right? Like, especially I'm building this, like, I'm building this. It's like a roof. This right here is the stuff for the roof. We've been delayed because of all the rain and stuff, but, it's going to have composite decking, all this stuff. It's going to be very nice. So that's going to be even easier. But even as it is, the dogs take me, 2 hours max, to clean up after and feed them. I mean, it's, you just got to be quick about it, treat it like a real job and just get it done. But it's everything else, you know what I mean? It's the grass that never stops growing. It's the back area back there that, has to be taken care of, weed eating and mice control, constantly putting out bait for the, traps, and, the house that just, has to be taken care of, and, chickens that need to be fed and taken care of. And there's just like a lot. Even now, like, I went to go get my trailer inspected, and, unbeknownst to me, if you've got 2 axles, you got to have this certain brake box thing. And so it's like, all right, well, that sucks. I went through all this trouble to back this dang thing into this mechanic's place, which I did. And I'm sure he got a laugh, but let me tell you what, I know that I was better than some people. Like I had a moment, but I got it in there. It wasn't that big of a deal. I've been doing like really decent. I only had to correct myself like 3 times, which really and truthfully is not that many if you've never like tried backing up a trailer. And it was like a very tight space. He wanted me to back this thing into a very small garage opening because it was like an old building, like not anything easy. But I learned and I did good and I got it. But anyway, apparently the what I have, loose poops, what I have is a 4-way flat, and I need this like braking thing that works the brakes to my trailer to get it inspected. So it's just always something. And then I have to rely on a man. I have to call a man, find a man somewhere. Hello, man. And I'm a little like just fed up. Like I'm at a point in my life where I'm like fed up with all of it. And I really just I like resent the fact that I don't have a man that I can just be like, here, just handle this man thing. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I've become softer in my stint in this relationship. I've become softer, and there's a part of me that resents the toughness that it takes to be able to do all of this. It's like I don't have a choice, I have to do it, but there's like a part of me that resents it. So anyway, fat man, Dresden. Stay out my wood, boy. Memphis, what you doing? Anyway, I gotta get back to washing this dang thing. I'm running out of light. Anyway, it's gonna take me a while anyway. I've already been washing this thing over a period of days. First day just to get all the mud off, because I'm telling you, the thing looked like little children had just taken tiny little baby handfuls of mud and just neatly placed it all over the thing. Just clumps of mud and everywhere, man, in every crevice. So the first day I used the foam cannon on it with the crappy Simple Green product, and I just got the bulk of the solid stuff off, and now I'm coming in and trying to clean up all the water stains and the whatnot. Oh Lord, there they go. Dramatic. They're being very dramatic. All right. So anyway, I know people probably want a pack video, but I'm not doing anything like that right now. I'm gonna have to start slow and kind of get back, because I'm not really myself right now anyway. And when you're in order for me to do what I got to do with these dogs, hold on a minute. Quiet down. Jeez. In order for me to manage these dogs in a pack setting, I have to be the boss. You know what I mean? I have to be confident and on point, and that is not me right now. I'm just not in a mental position, and my dogs would pick up on that, and they would take advantage of it because they're animals, and that's what animals do. So I'm really trying to just focus. I'm trying not to be like I didn't have any dogs with me as far as like in the house for a while. And I only recently brought Memphis in just because like I was too emotionally compromised, if you will. I just was not able to knock myself out of it. And then after a while, after I kind of got my wits about me a bit, then I was like, all right, you know, I do need a dog. Like, there's never been a time in my life where I haven't wanted a dog with me. So I brought Memphis in because the reason why because Memphis is a really easy dog. He's very obedient. He loves me very much, like Preacher. You weirdo. You weirdo. Did you just literally knock into me? He did. He literally... you need to quiet down. She's taking advantage of the fact that I'm on my phone. He just did a little circle and ran into me. But anyway, I needed a dog that wasn't going to challenge me, that because I'm emotionally at my limit, so I have nothing to give right now. And so I can't have a dog that is going to be problematic, or, you know, like Gabriel. I love Gabriel, but Gabriel is like very independent. So he'll be, you know, in the house doing stuff, trying to get into stuff. And I just don't have the attention to give him because often, you know, I'm just not present. And as far as like mentally. And so he would just take advantage of that. Whereas like Memphis doesn't. He just wants to be with me. He's not trying to break any rules or, you know, break any boundaries. And people underestimate a dog like that, you know. Memphis is not my biggest dog. He's a beautiful dog. Really stunning dog. Show quality for sure. You know, if you know what you're looking at, his type is unbelievable. But temperament is his most, for me, valuable asset, because he's very in tune with me, and he's very smart. He's very willing, and he's not like an overly stubborn dog. And even if he doesn't want to do something, get out of there, Memphis. He will still give it a shot and do it, and just submit to it and do it. What you do? Get out of that. Memphis, what is that? I don't like that. Get out of there. I don't know what it is. I don't want you in it. His head was insane when he was a puppy. He had this huge fat head on him, and I'm just waiting to see if that comes back. But in a lot of ways, he reminds me of my original Preacher. I know people are always asking. I do still have Preacher 2.0, and he is a great dog, but he is just a very dominant dog, and so that's not what I'm trying to have with me right now in the house. I'm looking for easy, obedient, cares about me, wants me to, hey, absolutely not. No, do not hurt him. Are you all right, sweet baby? Are you all right? Did he knock your little baby butt over? Yeah, don't you bite me. Are you okay? You okay? No. Shh. Shh. No. Let's go, fathead. Anyway, yeah, he's fine. So I'm gonna get to it, get back to work, and I'll show y'all the finished product tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be done by then, because I still gotta, after I'm done cleaning it, then I gotta go and shine up all the plastic and the tires, and that's what really sets it off and protects it too. Like, you want to have like this finish on the bike so that so that whenever you do go mudding, the mud doesn't stick to the bike as heavily, so it makes it easier. Some people use Pledge, apparently. I think that's pretty funny, but they say it works really well. But it shines it up. You can kind of see I haven't cleaned on this side yet, so you can see the see if it'll, oh, it won't, there we go. So you can see the dirt, and I haven't cleaned, like, yeah, I haven't cleaned over here at all. You can see how filthy it is versus over here. Like that. Just gotta keep at it, man. And it's like, no matter what you do, this kind of stuff happens. Well, that was from his feet. My bad. My bad. That's me. I remember. So anyway. Alrighty then. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. This dang can. There's a story behind this can, y'all. I don't drink. Well, I mean, I do if I go out, but I don't ever have beer around here. But I could tell you about the absolute worst customer that I've ever had. Literally threw the puppy on the ground, and this fell out of their vehicle when they were doing it. And then they left me a bad review on Google. Anyway, crazy, man. So, like I said, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna try to finish this thing up, but I don't know. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's really, you know, I've had a lot of people reach out to me worried about me, and I am fine. And a lot of people that have told me how, like, their situations and how much they kind of rely on these videos. So, you know, I'm gonna put out what I can. Like I said, I always feel like this pressure to do these like pack videos and stuff like that, and it's not something I can do right now. But I can do, you know, individuals, stuff like that I'm working with, and hopefully kind of be able to do more stuff like that. And I know I have a GoPro, and so I'm gonna try to get that going for being able to film Memphis whenever I've got him, and we'll see which dog ends up being the best. Like, I've also got Spooky, my bully Spooky. I'll have to bring him out for you guys, but he's a super cool dog. I'm gonna keep him, and just a super unique looking dog. And so you know, it just depends on what's better overall for riding, whether or not a small dog or a big dog is gonna work. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.